Hello everyone, this is Anne from Odulcina. I am back today to create a chunk journal. I've been missing playing with my papers a lot because I was sick, and then while I was sick I played a lot on my couch doing some Cricut, like PNG files for my Cricut for fussy cutting. And then I'm converting those files into JPEG and PDF for fussy cutting with scissors, because it's not all of you that have a Cricut machine or want to buy the fussy cut it for you bundles that I offer. So you will be now able to buy just the JPEG file or PDF. You have both the JPEGs or the PDF in the same purchase, like the same kit. But I want to convert all of my kits, so this way you have all the options. So I'm working on that, and things that you think will take 5 minutes takes 10, right? So if you think it's gonna take you 2 hours, it takes 4. Yeah, that's my reality. It is a long process. So right now I gathered together a bunch of papers that I loved. Mostly real old pages from books, coffee stained paper, some design paper that I had printed. They are, oh, not this one, but these are printed both sides. And I have some embossed paper, pink coffee stained paper, ledger paper, some tracing paper that has been coffee stained, old papers, some that have been embossed. And yeah, look at that, what I found. I have this book. Look at the edge. It's kind of a perfect edge. And what's fun is that if I open the page, it's kind of folded into can you believe that? So obviously this section doesn't hold very well anymore, so I could split. But the book was created from pages big like that, folded into two, and then folded. I don't even remember how it was, like that. Yeah, so this is 4 pages, but it's one paper. And it was attached to this that was about the same. Anyway, I'll just take one. One is enough for me. But I found it was very interesting. Yeah. So I'm just folding everything into 2 because nothing there is very big in terms of papers that I have. This, I'll keep it big, but it's too big. It's too big. I just don't know what I'm going to do yet. And if I don't use them all, they will be ready for next time. And this, look at that. It's kind of 3-page stick together. They glued that one. And here there's a design that I don't like, but I'm thinking maybe I could just glue this down and create a pocket. So this, I'm gonna glue it down right away because this, I know for sure I'm gonna do that. This is interesting, actually. I should switch this one for this one. Oh boy, okay, this cannot be used. It just falls apart. Okay, I'll just keep, it's the same for these. They are so thin. They will be perfect for just backing some tags and some cards. So I'll keep them aside. They're just so thin. This one I'm cheating a bit. I didn't fold in the middle just to give more here. All right, so my coffee stain paper, I always love to, when I look into my pile of paper, to have one that has like a design and other different colors, because I'm not using the same coffee all the time and it doesn't give the same result all the time. So I love to variate when I do a journal. I'm gonna fold this one. No, I don't want to waste. So I need to figure out the size of my journal. So maybe that would be good for me to decide which size I want. So if I'm using this as kind of a front, maybe I can just fold this way. Yeah, I'm gonna fold it into two this way and cut here. So the length, I'm not sure, but I'll go with that. There's no rules, there's no sizes, and I go really randomly, as you can see. I'll just do this one like this, and maybe I could, yeah, maybe I should tear this one. There are some papers that are easier to tear than others, I found. But I don't know which papers. So, papers and ink and staining, coffee staining. It's a magic. It's a magical process. You never know how it's gonna end up. Honestly, it's been 4 years now that I'm doing coffee stain paper, and it seems like I still don't know how to do it, because I cannot predict how to create nice stains and others that are not as nice, like bubbles, like this. Yeah, I'm not using this paper. I don't like it. Yeah, I'm not good at that. Definitively not good. Here, the paper was folded. I didn't do a lot of coffee stain paper this year, and now it's winter, so I am kind of in my stash. And of course, what you have in your stash, at the end of it, it's not the best. But you're gonna see, we still do very cute things with not very cute papers. All right, let's start working. So I wanted to do the cover with this one, but it's too old and that would be too fragile. So I'm gonna place it there instead. But I'm gonna need, I'm gonna need something longer. Okay, this will be perfect. This will be perfect there. Yeah, because they were both the same length, and that was kind of weird. So now maybe a book page. I'll just try to see if I can make something interesting that is not too big, that has a good variation of papers, sizes, length, and everything. And then probably tomorrow, because this will take too long, I can do the remaining. This is a scrap piece of the coffee stain and pink papers that I sell, so don't worry, this is a scrap. I would not put that into the packages. So all the scraps, well, then I need to use them. So I'm working with scraps so you can buy the perfect ones. I find myself silly sometimes. I should just work with nice papers and get rid of those, but I just can't get rid of those, right? So yeah, I'm working with them. This is how it is. Can't change my brain. There is a joy in creating. It's so relaxing if you don't put stress over you. Like if you want to perform and want so badly the best result, then you're gonna stress and you won't enjoy the process. But if you just go with the flow, you're gonna be surprised on how it ends up, because most of the time when I'm creating, this is too big, when I'm creating, I don't know where I'm going, and I'm not sure it's gonna look great, but at the end it's always great. Especially when you start with the structure of a journal. I mean, at the end, you barely see what was the structure. And if you don't like it, you can add and add and add. So you lose nothing. I'm trying to not cut that, but maybe that could be the middle page. If it's the middle page, I'm going to fold it, see how I work. It's totally unplanned, no measurements, and I go with the flow and I trust the process. Now I have a challenge. It's either I keep the girl or I keep the books. I think I prefer the girl. Now, if I keep the girl, I need to cut here at least, because otherwise, I don't like the idea to have this oil and lamp cut into two. Okay, so now I'm going to tear that because all the other sides are cut. So if you're new to junk journals, this is a good video for you. You're gonna see how we deal with almost nothing. No need to plan, no need to know where you're going, no need to overthink. Just variate designs, length, type of papers, and then we're gonna attach them and decorate them. Oh, I want to do like a special fold. This one, maybe I can place it somewhere too. I fold it though. Oh, you know what? I I have an idea. I'm gonna put both. So I'll just tear that side as well. Okay, can I place them like that? So I'll see that, which is great. This is great. This is great. And this is great. Yes. Okay, I need to ink though. I really need to ink. Can I just put a little bit of embossed paper here, and that I can create maybe a talk spot? I'm gonna fold. I'll see if I change my mind. Until I attach the signature, I can add or remove more. Doesn't matter. I like it when it's kind of squishy, and in order to have the squishiness, I need a lot of paper. Well, a lot might be a bit exaggerated. Oh, this would be great on the cover. I should glue that to my envelope. I'll keep it for that. No, you know what? I'm gonna glue it right now. Gonna glue it. I'll glue it, but make it the same size of just one side of the envelope here, because it's not long enough, and I don't think it's a good idea to just glue a little part like that on the other side. So I'll just fold it now, making sure it looks good, and make a good crease here with my nails, because I want to kind of tear it. Yay, that works great. Okay, that should look something like that. And same here. That's a way to measure. And that's a way to trim your paper. Just do a good crease. You can do it if you have some fear that it's not enough, you fold it the other side, and then you just kind of pull on both sides. There we go. I messed up a little bit here. I'm gonna fix that. All right. Okay, it's I should ink it a little bit. And I'm gonna glue it. So I'll put some glue here. And I love to keep them a bit fluffy. Fluffy is not the good word, but not glued down tight and very flat. So my trick is to just put glue on the sides and not really anything in the middle. So the paper is kind of loose in the middle, and well, it kind of adds a little bit of fluffiness, if it's a good word. I'm gonna ink the sides like that so they kind of melt together a little bit more. I will need to add something, probably a fabric or a sari silk or something to to hold the signature, so this will hide, it will hide the side here. But look at how it is right now. So to make it a little bit better, what we can do is I can add a little bit of fold. I need to damage my papers and ink them. How I do that is I just do that. I fold with my fingers, and I can do way much more, and then I can unfold and just keep few like that. You see? This is already better. Look at that. Compared to something like that. So I'm going to do the same here, and then I'm going to add some ink and start to transform that journal, the structure. So I think I'll just turn off the camera and I will ink everything and then come back and show you the result. Okay, I didn't recall which one was the good side. Something like that. So I just need to add some ink, and that could be a little bit like that, and a little bit of ink here and there. This was a coffee stain paper, so it doesn't need that much of ink. This is already cute, but I can add more. Yeah, I'm using old papers, so maybe I don't need that much. This one, I need to damage it a little bit. I think that would be better. So I have good news. I got a call today, and I got a new pricing on my shipping for the US. So if everything goes well, I'll be able to sell to the US and international from my website, Odulcina.com. Right now it's only for Canada because the company that I'm working with for the shipping is only for Canada, but they told me that they would make it available for US and international in February or March, and I got the call a few minutes ago. So I'll need to test to see if the rates are as good as Etsy, because the thing is, Etsy, there are so many sellers there that they have a deal with USPS, I guess, but they have it for Canada Post, and the shipping cost is unbeatable so far. Like for a small order, the lowest that I could find before that company that I'm working with right now, there was a gap, a difference of $5 to $10 Canadian per order. So that defeats the purpose of selling on my website, because I mean $5 on an order of 2 sari silk, or that's not worth it. So that's why I had to keep my Etsy shop open, even if I had my website builded, because I could not have a good shipping rate, shipping price for US and international. But the good thing with when I'll have my website is that you're going to pay the good price and just pay the shipping that applies to you. So, and I want to do like a flat rate shipping like I did for Canada. So I need to calculate a flat rate shipping for the US and a flat rate shipping for international, because other than Australia, that is a little bit, but not that much, more expensive than all the other countries except Canada and US. The shipping price is the same for me. It doesn't change anything if you're from the UK, the Netherlands, Italia, France, whatever. It's the same price. It's a little bit more expensive for Australia, but it's maybe like $1 or so for a big package. So I can calculate like a flat rate cost and for any order, and then for Canada, for example, at $100 orders you have free shipping. So that's my goal. I want to offer that to everyone, Canada, US, and international. And I'm thinking that I'll be able... I was very, very discouraged when I created my website and tested with a few customers to figure out that I was more expensive on my website, even if the prices were way cheaper than Etsy because of the shipping. So on my website, I can put the prices lower because I don't need to charge taxes to all Canadians, and I don't need to pay big fees like on Etsy. Like the difference of the fees is about 10%. So you get at least 10% off from ordering on my website. And then if I can get the same shipping prices, well, you all save 10%. So this is my plan. Okay, so I've been chatting a lot, but you have no idea that website, how hard and how many hours I've worked on. I have an IT background, like a 20 years career in IT, but IT doesn't mean that I know how to build a website. And it's been something. Because I wanted to get out of those platforms like Shopify and Etsy that you pay big fees for being on their platform. But it is perfect to start when you don't even know if you're going to make one sale, or you don't make enough sales to kind of go with a website. But now I was giving so much money to Etsy that I thought, hey, I have the budget to have my own website, and then I can reduce the price. And I have a better, like all my international orders on Etsy, the shipping is never good. It's always too expensive. So I even wonder how many sales that I'm missing because you go there and you just don't like the shipping price, right? So I would be one of those not buying because the shipping is too expensive. So I wanted to get out of that and have a way to sell with the proper shipping price and proper taxes to Canada, because in Quebec I need to charge full taxes, but other provinces in Canada I don't have to charge the taxes, just one of the two taxes. So, and Etsy doesn't allow me to do that. It's either I don't charge taxes or I charge the full taxes to everyone. Okay, so, but I'm happy that after all those hours of work on my website, that I'll finally be able to make it work. And I'll keep my digitals on Etsy. There's too much work to transfer them for now. I had enough of challenges. Like this journey of this business that I started when I quit my job in IT because of COVID. I had to learn so many things. Sometimes I say to my husband, can I take a break? I'm just tired of figuring out and learning stuff, either related to making digitals, making business, administration, paperwork, taxes with different governments, forms to fill, approvals to get, and it's going on and on and on. And then I go to sleep, and then the next morning they did an upgrade on my computer, and then the printer drivers are not okay, and it doesn't print correctly, and it is. There's days where I just need to take a break, honestly. Look at that. So, as you saw me while I was talking about that website, I damaged everything I could and I inked. I didn't have to ink that much just because these are already very old papers and they're naturally stained. So, but the trick is, if you want some dimension, you need to kind of fold your pages and damage them. That's the trick. Oh, I forgot that one. I literally forgot that one. But the coffee stain paper, when you tear it, you need to ink the edges, that's for sure. And I'll just attach the signature for now, and maybe tomorrow's coffee break, I'm gonna start filling it. And I don't know, should I? Yeah, I should. I did teacups and like a tea time oh my gosh, I can't think and work at the same time and talk. Tea time digital kit. Let me show you quickly. I'm just showing you quickly. Pages, design pages, ephemeras, tags, ladies that are all drinking a tea, bookmarks, labels. The theme is teacups and cupcakes. Envelopes. Oh, there's more than one envelopes. Yeah, envelopes. File folder. Background pages. Envelope again. And some flower patterns with coffee stains. Cup coffee stains. And this is awesome. They're already available just before doing this video, my coffee break, which is in the afternoon today, by the way, because I was working on that and I couldn't stop. And look at that. So you can buy the PNG files for your Cricut. If you have the Cricut, you can buy the Fussy Cut It For You kit. And in the kit, you have bigger ones like that to tiny like that. Look at that. Like, you need a Cricut machine to do that, obviously. But I created like PDF file and JPEG files for fussy cutting with your scissors as well. And all right, so I need to attach that now. I'll just make sure that all of my papers are kind of centered or aligned the way I want. I just make sure that the smallest are pretty in the center because I want them to get attached. All right. Now, I'm gonna grab my stuff. I got that on Temu, maybe AliExpress. But you can use like a big dictionary as well. What I love about that is I can put my, do you see well? Yeah. I can put my journal, and usually if it's just a dictionary, I hold it or I use paper clips, and then you can poke the holes. In this case, I can use this to kind of control the fold, so my holes are really in the middle of the crease of each paper. I'm gonna use a paper clip just to make sure that my papers are not moving. It's easier then to when you attach your signature. Okay, so now I can put one of the holes in the middle, and I'm highballing here. And then I can decide 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3. And it did my holes. Can you see the 3 holes? And technically they are perfectly aligned because they are in like a crease like that, a triangle. I mean, this is very easy to do, but it was cheap. It was like $8, $9 Canadian. I don't know if you find it cheap on your side, but for me that was cheap, I find. I wouldn't do it for that price. But I worked for 4 years with just an old big dictionary that I would open in the middle. So you don't need a tool like that if you start. Now I'm gonna use, I really love working with wax thread. You get some on Amazon. What I find is that they hold the knots compared to embroidery threads, but you can work with embroidery threads as well. So I'm gonna count 3 times the length of my holes, a little bit more, like 1, 2, 3. I usually do my holes to go a little bit further, but because I have small papers, I decided to just gather them all together. It's another style and it works, you know, there's no rules here. And now I just need to thread. And I'm gonna start on the outside, so my knots and my bow will be on the outside. And actually I'm gonna start here at the top because the knot will be at the top, and then I can maybe use it to have a little tassel or something. But I could start in the middle, outside, I could start here, and I could start inside. If you start inside, you have the threads inside at the end. So it's a matter of knowing what you want in as the final result. So I'll go in, and then if you start like that, I'll go down, I'll go back in the middle, I'll go back in, and the last one, I need to get back from the middle, and I need to make sure that I'm not poking through the thread. And the way to know that is you hold the thread and you try to move this one. If it doesn't bring this one, if that one moves easily, that means you're not in. You see how easy it moves. I'm okay. And now I can remove my needle and I can add more tension because I'm ready here to do my knot. So I'm gonna remove my paper clips. The paper clips, it's really for the papers to not move while I'm threading. I'm passing through. So now you want it to be really tight so it holds well and it's not loose. And now I want to create a little knot, and I'll do my knot here, and then I reverse my threads and I do another knot. Here you go. And because there's wax, it really holds well. Now I can use that for to attach a tassel or to attach some beads or whatever. For now, I don't know. I'm gonna leave them long like that because I don't know what I'm gonna do. But here we go. We created that while I was talking, so of course it took me a little bit more time, but not too much. But you see how quick it can go. And now we can add pockets and attach more papers with paper clips. And okay, now I should glue that. I glued them together, but I didn't glue the sides here. So I'll just glue the sides to have like a real pocket, because it's a pocket here. And yeah, let's keep working on it tomorrow. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.